Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of discovery. So we're going to start today on our knees. If you find this position to be uncomfortable for you, you can either curl your toes under or place like a throw pillow between your, the backs of your legs and here. Just kind of place it in between and sit back. It's actually quite comfortable. And let's just take a minute sitting up nice and straight wherever you are. Take a nice deep breath in, closing your eyes. Exhale. Fully releasing all of your breath. Let's do that one more time. And reach your arms over your head. You can go ahead and open your eyes. Bring them back down. Start marrying the breath with the movement. So you're going to inhale, exhale, one more time. Place your right fingertips over to the side, and we're going to stretch over to the right, bringing that arm over your ear. Chest stays open. I'd rather you sit up taller than try and stretch way over. If you just sit up tall, reach up, 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 and then over, you get a really nice stretch in your side, and you're not killing your spine or your neck. Let's take it over to the other side. Left fingertips come to the ground and stretch. Remember, we're not hunching. Keeping that chest open. Deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening your chest, and just small, very small back bend. Breathe in, exhale, and let's go ahead and walk our fingertips out. Wherever you are, keeping a nice straight spine. If you're able to bring your forehead to the mat, go ahead. Take a nice deep breath. Hi, airplane. Sorry. And let's come on up. We're going to come forward, tabletop. We're going to arch, looking up. Chin is facing the sky. Breathe in. And we're going to sit back. Now, if that's too much for you, you can just slightly come back. You don't need to go back all the way. Round through. Sit back. Come back through center. Arch. Sit back. Come back. Round. Sit back. And let's come down to our forearms. You can bring your knees in line with your hips, tightening your core, and we're going to breathe in and pulse. So breathe in to come down, exhale to pulse. Keeping that core tight. Let's take it over to the other side. Breathe in, exhale. And bring it down. From here, we're going to come into a forearm plank and breathe in, exhale, tap your knee, tap your knee. From here, deep breath in, exhale. I'm going to lift my booty, and I'm going to look at my feet, and then I'm going to come back. Breathe in, exhale, lift and look. Again. Fully coming back to your plank. Go ahead and bring your knees to the ground. If you have tight shoulders and tight shoulder blades, you might want to widen your arm stance here and bring your knees back just a bit. And we're going to slowly bring our chest and forehead to the mat, coming into puppy posture. Taking a few breaths. And coming to Sphinx pose. Here, your elbows need to be directly under your shoulders, and you don't want your belly resting on the mat. Okay, we want to really tighten your core. So basically your hips are just on the mat, and we're going to lift our right leg, grabbing it with our right hand and stretching it in, trying to stay as straight as possible, keeping your hips squared to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all out. Slowly release, lifting the left leg. Grab that foot. Stretch it in. Deep breath in. Exhale. And release. Come back up to your plank. And from here, you can either drop your knees and then come to downward dog, or first come into dolphin and then lifting your arms, shifting into downward dog. Let's just take a moment to breathe, walking out those heels, stretching those heels. And I'd rather you work on tucking that pelvis and really getting that chest towards those thighs than having your heels touch the ground. Working on getting that straight spine first is more important. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. Take a few more breaths. And we're going to breathe in, right leg reaches high. Exhale, open it up. Give me 3 hip circles. And reverse. Come through center. Step it up. Lowering on that back foot. Rise up. Fix your pants. Arms overhead. Breathe in. Exhale. Small back bend. Squeezing those inner thighs. Fingertips come to the mat. Curl that back foot under. Come back to a plank. We're going to do a chaturanga. If you want to drop your knees down here, go for it. Breathe in. Exhale. Rise up, upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. Turning to your right. Placing your right foot on the ground. I'm going to lift up to wild thing and then lower. I'm going to breathe in and exhale, lift, breathe in, exhale, lift, one more time, and come back to your belly. From here, upward facing dog, turning on that left hip, placing that foot behind. Breathe in, exhale, open it up, wild thing. Come back through. Not holding our breath. And come back through. Hands under your shoulders, curl those toes under. Come into a downward dog. Walking it out. Again, working on that alignment of the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale. On our next breath in, left leg reaches high. Open it up. Exhale. 3 hip circles. Breathing. Reverse. Come through plank position, that knee is up by your chest. Stepping it up. Lowering down. Flatten that foot, squeezing those inner thighs. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale. Small back bend. Tightening that core. Breathing. Fingertips come back to the mat. Curl those toes under. Hands. Frame that foot. Come back to your plank. Knees come down. Sit back. Child's pose. Take a moment. And slowly come back to downward dog. Take a moment, walk it out. Tuck that pelvis. Deep breath in. Right leg reaches high. Exhale, bring it through. Tap that right elbow. Back to 3-legged dog, breathing in. Exhale, tap that left elbow. Keeping that leg high. Breathe in, 3-legged dog. Let's do it 2 more times. Right elbow. Breathe in to come through. Exhaling to tap. Last one. 3-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Step it up. Now, opening up your chest, squeezing those inner thighs. Making sure your grip on the mat is firm. We're going to breathe in and rise up. Find your balance. Arms overhead. Small back bend. Turning to the other side. Breathe in. Exhale. Small back bend. Turning to the other side. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Fingertips come to the mat. Plank. Drop your knees down to modify your chaturanga if you need. Breathe in. Exhale. Rise up. Curl those toes. Come back to downward dog. Walk it out. Breathe. On our next breath in, left leg comes high. Exhale. Knee to left elbow. Breathe in, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right. 3-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale to the left. 3-legged dog. Exhale to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, step it up. Finding your stance. Opening that chest. Squeezing those inner thighs. Deep breath in. Exhale. Rise up. Arms overhead. Breathe in. Small back bend. Exhale. Come over to the other side. Breathe in. Exhale, small back bend. Turning. Breathe in. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back. Front. Fingertips come to the mat. Come back to your plank. Knees come down. Chest and chin. Feet flat. Breathing. Coming to your belly. See if you can grab those feet. Keeping your knees in line with your hips. You don't want them to splay out. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Lift that chest, lift those legs. Lower down. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift it up. Keeping that neck in line with that spine. Looking down. And lower it down. Hands come under shoulders. Curl those toes under. Rise up. Downward dog. Walk it out. Next breath in. Right leg reaches high. Breathe in. Exhale. Tap that shin. Bring it up. Tap. And step it up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Find your balance. Opening that chest. Breathe in. And exhale. Rise up. From here, we're going to breathe in. Straighten that front leg. Find your balance. You can bring your hands to your hips. Fingertips come to the mat. Lower on that back foot. Pyramid pose. Bringing both hands on the inside. You can also place a hand on that shin. We're going to open up to triangle pose. You want your back to be straight, like you're leaning against a wall. So you could lean against the wall in your front or back. So you don't have to come down low. As long as you keep that chest open and those shoulders stacked, doesn't matter how high up your hand is. This is a good place for a block as well. Breathe in, come through, tip it back, bending that front knee. Warrior two. Breathe in, elbow to thigh, arm comes over your head. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's hold it for 2 more. And fingertips come to the mat. Back foot turns. We're facing front now. Come back to your plank. Chaturanga. Drop your knees down to modify. Breathe in. Exhale. Rise up. Breathe in. Exhale back to downward dog. Tuck that pelvis. Deep breath. On our next breath in, left leg reaches high. Exhale. Come through the center. Shin to the ground and lift. Breathe in. Exhale. And breathe like a dog. Come back through. Step it up. Squeezing those thighs together. Breathe in. And rise up. Hands to heart. Straightening that front leg. Hands to your hips. Bending from those hips. Fingertips come to the mat. Pyramid pose. Breathing. Lowering that back foot, turning it to the side. I'm going to bring my hands on the inside of that leg. You can also place it on that shin and open up to your triangle pose. Lean against that invisible wall. Breathing. On our next breath in, slowly rise up and tip it back. Bending that front leg. Let's come up, warrior two. Almost skipped one. And then bring that elbow down to your thigh. Arm overhead and hold it for 3 breaths. Fingertips to the mat, turning on that back foot. Frame that foot. Come back to your plank. Come directly right into downward dog. Deep breath in. Rise up on the balls of those feet. Exhale to lower. 2 more times. Next time when you come up on those tippy toes, let's take baby steps to the front of our mat. And we're going to forward fold. Now, a couple of tricks in forward fold. I activate my quads. I tighten my core. And that allows for me to get a deeper bend. Where if I was just bending over, but if you activate them, you can still have a bend in your knee too. You get a nice deeper stretch. You can hug it in, or you can sway. You can grab those elbows. Sorry, my neighbor's car. And just sway it back and forth. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. On your next breath in, slowly rise up. Last thing to come up is your head, and exhale. Arms come down to heart. Hands to heart. Sometimes when I get tired and my body is tired and achy and sweaty and shaky, my mind gets jumbled. It happens. It's hard to concentrate on what you're doing when you kind of want to get into the flow. It's not easy. All right. We're going to do some balance poses. Let me face you. We're going to do eagle pose. So we're going to start with a small bend in our knee, standing up tall in our upper body. Hands to heart. You're going to lift that right leg and cross it over. Now maybe you're just here, or maybe you need to use that toe just for a kickstand. You can do that to help you balance. Or if you're a little more advanced and can wrap it all the way around, go for it. Finding your focus. Arms come out. Left arm comes underneath. Whoop, and you might fall out. If that happens, start again. Start from the beginning. Find your balance. Cross it over. Find your focus. Left arm under. And give me 3 breaths. Wherever you are. And release. It's much better when you actually focus on something and breathe. I find I can hold things a lot longer. Small bend in our knee. Lifting that left leg. Crossing it over. Arms come out. right arm comes under. Find your focus and take 3 breaths. Rise up, shake it out. Breathe in, right leg comes up. I'm going to grab that ankle, stretching that leg up, getting a nice stretch in that quad. Breathing. And then I'm going to tiptoe, well, you know what I mean. Slowly bring those fingers around to the inside of that foot. Finding my focus, I'm going to breathe in and exhale, taking that leg up to the sky. Small bend in that front leg. And try to land more gracefully than I do. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg comes up. Grabbing that ankle, stretching it back. Bringing those fingers on the inside of that foot. Deep breath in. Exhale. Kicking that foot up, coming forward, and breathing, focusing. And rise up. Shake it out. Breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, dive it down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, straighten that spine. Forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Come into your plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, twisting. Bringing that knee on the outside, the opposite leg. Make sure you're breathing. Knees come to the ground. Flipping them around, we're going to sit back and do our abs. Slowly lower back. Legs come up. Hands come behind your back. We're going to lift up. Breathing in. Exhale, lowering and suspending, bringing it in. Keeping a piece of fruit in between your chin and your chest, an invisible piece of fruit, so you don't strain your neck. Both feet come up. Hands above. We're going to lower down and touch the opposite shin with the opposite arm. Breathe. These are intense. Leg it in. Whoo-wee. Those are rough. Holy moly. Feet come up, hands to the mat. Breathe in, just small pelvis tilts. Very small. Give those knees a nice hug. Lower that left leg down. Hands come behind that leg. We're going to breathe in and walk up the tree. Try bringing your knee to your nose without straining that leg. And breathe. Maybe on your exhale, you can bring it a little closer. And walk back down the tree. Twisting it over. Keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. Bringing that right arm out straight. You can look over. Deep breath. And come back through center. Give that knee a hug. And lower it down. Again, left leg comes up. Give it a hug. Straighten. Bring those hands behind that leg. Breathing in. Exhale to climb the tree. I have my upper back off of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Maybe you bring it a little closer on the exhale. And come on down. We're going to bend that knee, twisting it over, looking over that left arm. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back through center. Those twists are great for your metabolism. And they're great for digestion, and if you can't go to the bathroom. So anytime you're constipated, lay on your floor and do some twists. I promise it will help. Give yourself a little back massage. Reverse. And we're gonna let's do a crab. So bring your feet to the mat, hands come behind. We're gonna take a deep breath in and exhale, flip those hips. Head can go back behind or keep it nice and straight. From here, see if you can bring your feet out to reverse plank. Breathing. Lower down. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see me. Bring that left leg in. Grab the outside of that right foot, sitting up nice and tall. Stretch that right leg open. Alora, I can hear you. Sorry. Kids home from school. Try to sit up as straight as you can. I know it's hard in this position to want to kind of hunch because it's more comfortable, but bring your leg down. It's more important for you to keep that spine straight than it is to get your leg up high, you know? That comes with time. As you can see, I'm not the most flexible person. I'm just not. I'd rather work on my, my stances and properly doing each pose, my technique, than trying to make myself look like, oh, I can do all these cool tricks. Like, it's not that important. I'd rather, this is for the long haul. So, you know, remember that. Injury comes very easily, especially when we push ourselves too hard. Let's go ahead and lift up the left leg. I grab the outside of that foot as well. Breathing. And if you want to try this next position, it's a little bit more advanced, but you can give it a try. You can also sit up against like a wall for this position, or a couch, so that you don't fall backwards, but just make sure your spine is nice and straight. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to breathe in, exhale, open it up. You can even stack some like pillows behind you, just so you can work on feeling like this sensation. And bring it on in. Last but not least, let's practice our plow pose. Like always slowly and gently roll back. We always want to be very careful with our spines, right? So we're going to bring our feet up. Breathing in, exhale, coming through, up and over, and maybe your feet don't touch the ground, so you stay here. Wherever you are, just make sure you breathe. Hands come back down to the mat. I'm going to keep my knees very close to my face as I roll down very slowly, using my hands as resistance, coming down one vertebrae at a time, very gently. And I'm going to hug those knees in. I know it's super loud and there's a lot of outside noises coming on right now, so this is where we practice just blocking out those noises, like really being present. So let's come into our corpse pose. Whatever's most comfortable for you. Could be butterfly here, or maybe feet out wide on the edge of your mat and knees fall in, or just feet out long. Wherever you are, just really adjust, making sure you're nice and comfortable. Releasing any tension, especially in the glutes. I tend to squeeze them a lot, especially in corpse pose. So you have to remind yourself to let it go. Not only letting go of our physical stresses, tension, but letting go of our mental tension. Letting go of that list of things that we have running through our brain, or whatever Mary said about you yesterday, or whatever homework your kids have. Let's let it go just for these few moments and be present. And I want you just to listen to the sound of your breath. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take deep, steady breaths, drowning out all the other noises around you. Go ahead and take your first deep breath in. Go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and then you can gently roll to one side in fetal position and meet me in a nice comfortable seat, or let's rock and roll. You can grab your shins and get some momentum going that way, or grabbing those toes, crisscross ankles, and grabbing or getting some momentum going that way. Whatever you choose, meet me in your most comfortable seat. Maybe that's with a pillow underneath your glutes, or a block, or 2 blocks, or just hanging out. Whatever's most comfortable. I'm going to come into half lotus. That always feels good on my hips. Sitting up nice and tall, getting our spine used to being straight, getting that posture where it should be. Shoulders down, away from our ears. Nice long neck. Hands can be on your knees, up or down. Closing your eyes. I want to do 2 ohms, and I really want you to let your body relax into it. If there's people around, who cares? Let them think you're crazy. I don't care. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Did you feel your body relax into it? It's pretty cool. All right, deep breath in. Last one. Go ahead and open your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you guys so much for practicing alongside of me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go ahead and take one last deep breath in. Oh, hello, Zoe. And let it all out. Good timing. Good timing. Thank you guys so much again for practicing with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. I hope to see you guys back for tomorrow. Hopefully I didn't torture you too much. But hang in there. I know it's hard. If you're just starting out, just hang in there. Also, Yoga for 30 is a really, really good, very beginner series. And all of my series get a little bit more intense with dates. So if you want to start at the very beginning and then work your way through, that is my recommendation. But you do whatever you want. All right. See you later. Bye.